Hello, in this video I will tell you 5 shocking numbers about deaths in police lockups in Malaysia. Lockups are places where police remand people for purposes of investigation. You can read more about remand on the website of the federal court. Most suspects are kept in lockups for 4 days. Some are kept for 29 days. Some are kept longer due to a practice called chain remand. There are over 400 active lockups. You will see this chart many times during this video. You will soon know why the 5 numbers are important. In many countries, governments publish the number of deaths in custody regularly. In England and Wales, they publish the data quarterly, which means every 3 months, but not in Malaysia. You can follow the link to see what they publish in England and Wales. To get data in Malaysia, every year NGOs have to ask MPs to ask the Home Minister in Parliament and hope that the MPs agree and that the Minister gives a complete answer. In this video, we use data released in Parliament by Home Minister Datuk Seri Zahid Hamidi on 30th March 2017. He said 110 people died in police lockups over the 7 years ending in 2016. Now we begin with the numbers. The first number is 16. The average number of lockup deaths per year should be 0, but it is 16. The second number is 8. The Minister gave 8 causes of death. 5 of the 8 causes are diseases ranging from asthma to heart failure to HIV to lung disease. The other 3 are suicides, fights between detainees, and injuries caused by the police. The Minister didn't give the true cause of death. For example, people don't die of asthma. People with asthma die because they can't take their medication or are not given emergency medical assistance, or because they are not taken quickly to hospitals. Courts often say deaths are caused by police failures and omissions. The third number is 3. There were only 3 prosecutions, which means people were charged in court for only 3 of the deaths. There should have been at least 110 prosecutions. We say at least because inquests and courts generally find more than one person to be responsible for a death in custody. The fourth number is 80. I'll explain this in the next 2 slides. By law and by directive of the Chief Justice, a coroner, who is more senior than a magistrate, must conduct an inquest and establish the cause of death if the cause is unknown or suspicious, or if the death was in a lockup, prison, or mental asylum. By law, an inquest need not be conducted only if someone has been charged in court for the death. Now let's do the math. Since there were 110 deaths and 3 deaths resulted in charges in court, there should have been 107 inquests. But, according to the Minister, only 27 inquests were conducted. That means coroners failed to conduct 80 inquests. The fifth number is 41. People often say that most people who die in custody are Indians. They are wrong. I'll explain this in the next 2 slides. According to the Minister, over 7 years, 41 Malays died in custody. That means 37% of those who died are Malays. He also said 20 foreigners died in custody. It's probable that the majority of the 20 were Muslims. This means more Malays and Muslims die in lockups than any other ethnic or religious group. Why are there so few reports of Malays dying in lockups? Often, for cultural, religious, and cost reasons, their families do not press the government to conduct inquests. Therefore, the deaths of Malays are often not subjected to inquests. Those are the numbers. We think you'll agree that the numbers are terrible and unacceptable. Lockup time is for purposes of investigation, not punishment. Lockup time is short. If the police are vigilant and follow proper procedures, no one should die in a lockup, and every death should be subject to either prosecution or inquest, or both. We think everyone agrees with us, even the police. We want to end deaths and abuse in police lockups. I've told you a lot about remand, lockups, and deaths in custody. Now I'll tell you a little about EDICT, the NGO which produced this video. EDICT stands for Eliminating Deaths and Abuse in Custody Together. We help families of victims of deaths and abuse in custody in Malaysia. We advise them and represent them in courts of law. We reveal to the public what we learn in courts about police investigations, cover-ups, and causes of death. We do this by writing articles and publishing them on our website. We train lawyers to handle deaths in custody. We use true facts from court cases and official data to press the government to prosecute offenders, publish data, and make changes to practices, procedures, and laws. People often ask us how they can help. There are 4 ways you can help. First, you can forward our reports and statements to your friends through social media. For example, you can create a WhatsApp broadcast list and share this video with everyone in that list, or you can share this through Facebook. Second, you can register your name, phone number, and email address with us so that we can keep you updated about what we do and what we need. Our contact information is at the end of this video. Third, you can invite us to join your public events, for example, to give talks or to conduct training. You can message us through WhatsApp or email. Fourth, you can give financial support to EDICT. You can bank money into our bank account. The details are at the end of this video. You can make a difference just by sharing this video. If you share this video with 100 people, and each of them shares it with 100 people, and each of them shares it with 100 people, 1 million people will see this video. Please help us make a difference. Thank you for listening.